Spiritual advisor, do you have any comment?
Well, that's a very powerful message by the police officer. Kudos to her. I mean, it's an extremely powerful and loaded message. And so the message now is for all of us who are part of society to recognize that we all could play a part in trying to deal and help solve our issues, the homes. And so it's so interesting that she has gone back to the homes, and we've always gone to the homes to get parents to understand how they have a responsibility to make sure their kids are being brought up properly. Because look at it, you know, there are a lot of homes that produce a lot of decent people in this country. And that's because parents take the time to pour in the time and love into their children to make sure that they are productive, that they become, you know, good citizens. But there are some parents who fall down, Sandra. And when you fail to direct your home in the right direction, when you fail to give your kids the right counsel, when you fail to punish them, when you fail to lead them along the right path, then that failing ends up spilling out into the streets. And then as a result of that, they become a menace.
But these are not kids who are committing these crimes.
You understand, but
it's very important.
Sandra,
my spiritual advisor.
Could you allow me to finish, and then you can comment? I understand how emotional you can get at times. But,
wow, you're not focusing now.
Sandra, all I'm saying is that she's hit a very interesting...
about kid. The only kid who was involved in
today's
event
Sandra,
is a kid who was lawfully in the area and was injured. Certainly you don't want to call... I got your point.
And didn't they say eventually they grow up and they spill out into the streets? And now the streets have to deal with them, Sandra.
My spiritual advisor...
Which is the law.
No. The streets is not the law.
Well, the police is on the streets, Sandra.
Yeah, but the street is not
the
law.
Anyhow.
What?
When they commit these crimes, where do they commit them?
Well, tell me.
They're out on the streets committing these crimes.
Well, that one was committed at the airport.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know who controls the streets?
Who controls the streets?
The police force does. The police force controls the streets, Sandra.
Okay, my spiritual advisor.
Make no mistake about that. They got the power. They control it.
Okay.
They can have roadblocks.
I do not
they can pull you
want
over.
you to call adult Negro
you know I'm not doing that.
Kids.
You know I'm not doing that.
These are not kids.
Anyhow.
When they would have reached 18, the law said they are adults. Why should the police come to me for...
You missed my point.
So I miss your...
Yeah, you missed my point. All I'm saying, Sandra, if we started the home, we bring them up in the right way.
We have not. The people come out with high-powered weapon.
They're adults.
Right?
Now, what happened at their beginning? How did they come up?
We are beyond their beginning.
Okay. So now we're trying to be proactive.
No, we're trying to capture them, charge them, hang them.
Those three, they slip, they fall in the cracks, okay? So here's what we're trying to do. From here on in, Sandra, so here on in, we want to be proactive now. All those parents who have children who are underage right now, please don't forget you have a responsibility to steer them in the right direction. So they don't be like those three men who jump out in the streets with those high-powered weapons.
But you are now,
we're trying to avoid that.
But you are accusing their parents and you don't know who their parents are.
Sandra, I'm not accusing
there anybody. There are many good wombs that have produced worthless sons. And if you
Sandra, let me ask you a question. What about the esteemed police officer Skippins? What about a message you miss? Apparently you missed something.
Wow, there is a message that you are pushing that I'm trying to prevent you from pushing.
Okay.
Don't get distracted
Sandra, you as being a crime interrupter, right?
Goodness of mercy.
Here's what we're trying to do.
Do you know? You see? I will defend myself.
We're trying to, Sandra, me and you.
While they were committing murder. Do you know where I was?
Where were you, Sandra?
I was carrying out the instruction of the Prime Minister, Negro.
Now.
Let me finish, go ahead.
What does that have to do with crime? Are you a crime interrupter now? That's your
The Prime Minister sent me somewhere to ensure that a number of Negro young men are not involved in crime.
Okay, good.
All right?
This is great.
So, the spiritual advisor, the institution that I visited today on the instruction of Prime Minister Philip Davis.
We have time in this segment.
Don't talk no nonsense. Don't talk no nonsense.
All right, well,
While they were plotting and conspiring, I happened to be at an academy that the Prime Minister asked me
this
to
is
go
good.
to.
This is good.
All right?
I'm proud
so
of you.
Don't pull that on.
But-
Find that place and show the spiritual advisor where Prime Minister Philip Davis instructed me to go. Don't talk no nonsense. I'm a different kind of Negro.
this year.
And last year. And all my life.
Okay.
All right?
So you understand what we're trying to do, right?
I'm trying.
We want to go into proactive mode now.